Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another action movie night. Tonight, I will be reviewing Sherlock Holmes, released in 2009. Directed by Guy Ritchie, from a script by Michael Robert Johnson, Anthony Peckham, and Simon Kinberg. Starring Robert Downey Jr., Jude Law, Mark Strong, Rachel McAdams, Kelly Reilly, Eddie Marsan, and Robert Maillet. Now, when this film first came out, I saw the trailers of it, and I was like, what are they doing with Sherlock Holmes? I mean, it is set in the time period for what we know of as Sherlock Holmes, but the attitude of Holmes is just Robert Downey Jr. It's just the snarky attitude and goofiness of Tony Stark as Sherlock Holmes. And that does not work for me. That doesn't fit his style and the way he's supposed to be written in the actual Conan Doyle novels. I mean, this is not Sherlock Holmes. I mean, Sherlock Holmes is not some fighter that goes in and fights people and beats the shit out of them in illegal fights and everything. This is not Holmes. Even if this is the early version of Holmes. Hell, we got a better version of that with young Sherlock Holmes. We didn't need this. So the way that this is executed is horrible. And then you have Jude Law, who is fairly good as Watson in here. He's the only one that seems like he's, taking this sort of serious in a way. Whereas Robert Downey Jr. is just being the snarky, smart-ass character that he always plays in other things like Iron Man as Tony Stark. And it does not fit with Sherlock Holmes. And you've got a fairly good villain in here with Mark Strong playing a fairly serious character in this. Very well done in here. And then you've got Rachel McAdams, who's pretty damn good. And although I don't like the reveal of her by the end of this, where she's secretly working with Moriarty, and everything, the arch enemy of Sherlock Holmes and everything. But I think that could have been executed a lot better if they would have had some, storyline where Rachel McAdams' character of Irene Adler was like hypnotized by Moriarty to help him, and she didn't even know it. She was like a sleeper agent or something like that. That would have been pretty cool. But the way they executed it was kind of lackluster. Guy Ritchie kind of makes this, all over the place. Like I said, you have some serious moments with Watson in there trying to be serious, but he's got a goofy Holmes acting like a nitwit around him. You have a serious villain, like I said, with Mark Strong, but his villain really clashes with the rest of the film because you have these moments where Holmes is just being a goofball character, and it just does not fit with what we know of as Holmes. You should not be taking the what worked with Iron Man and Tony Stark and throwing it into Sherlock Holmes just to try to make it fresh for the audience that likes Iron Man. I mean, you're appealing to that crowd, but you're discarding the actual crowd that wants to see a good Sherlock Holmes film. And that's a shame because, I think Robert Downey Jr. might have been able to play a really good Sherlock Holmes in this, had the material been serious. But unfortunately it wasn't. There's too many goofy elements that Guy Ritchie directs into this thing, and it's just, I don't think it's very well written either. The script is seemingly all over the place with the different goofy elements. It's like they went and wrote a few set pieces and then centered a story around all these different set pieces that they wanted to nail throughout this film. And it does not work for me. Now, I do like a performance in this, and it's a performance that if you have seen Yellowstone and you're going back and you're watching this one, you're going to be surprised by it. And that is Kelly Reilly's Mary Marston. She is excellent in this. Hearing her do that British accent after seeing her in Yellowstone really does make you go, holy shit. But she was great in this. She's one of her and Rachel McAdams and Jude Law are probably, and Mark Strong. Like I said, he's a great villain in this. I just wish the rest of the movie around him was more serious, like he's trying to play it. But yeah, you have great elements throughout this, and it could have worked really well. Unfortunately, Guy Ritchie drops the ball by throwing all this stupid shit in here, in my opinion. So, my final review for Sherlock Holmes from 2009. I am going to give this film a 6.9 out of 10. Yeah, it is a waste of Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock Holmes, in my opinion. But what do you guys think of this film? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. As a Dark Knight Fan Plus member, you have access to an area on the channel right now where you can request a movie, TV series, or ranking video of your choosing. And when that video goes up, it will go up for all Plus members prior to it going up for all other subscribers on the schedule. So if you want to get interactive and help me to get more movies or TV shows or ranking videos on this channel that I might not normally cover, become a Plus member.
Well, that's it for another action movie night. If you missed last week's action movie night, check out the link above to get caught up on that one. And if you've missed any other videos, check out this down here where you can watch a playlist of any of our action movie nights that you have missed.